Do you think the American dream is still alive? It has to be a joke, right? This is one of the biggest lies ever told. The American dream is dying. It's hard to believe that such a statement is being made by an American about the very concept that so many people around the world are still pursuing, and will likely continue to pursue. So, what has caused so many Americans to lose faith in their own country? Widespread poverty and escalating homelessness have pushed many states, once symbols of American prosperity, to the brink of collapse. Have you ever wondered what exactly brought these states to this point? And more importantly, is the state you live in still safe? In this video, we will explore the top 10 states at the highest risk of collapse in the US, where economic and social challenges are shaking entire communities. From the highest poverty rates in the country to streets filled with homeless people, this journey will take you through shocking stories and sobering statistics that will make you question the future of the nation. Let's begin. Alaska. Starting the list of the 10 fastest collapsing states in America is Alaska, a wild, remote, and enchanting place. This state is a paradise for adventure lovers, offering pristine natural beauty. However, Alaska also harbors many challenges that not everyone can overcome. In recent years, the state has seen a severe population decline. According to the Congressional Budget Office, Alaska faces harsh living conditions, limited economic opportunities, and a lifestyle suitable only for the truly resilient. One of the most pressing issues in Alaska is the rapidly increasing rate of homelessness. With few job opportunities outside of industries like fishing and oil extraction, many residents fall into prolonged unemployment. Low wages, combined with a high cost of living, have pushed numerous families into homelessness. To make matters worse, the homeless in Alaska must endure freezing weather conditions, turning street life into a true battle for survival. Many homeless individuals in Alaska are forced to seek shelter in forests or makeshift camps, which are not equipped to withstand the bone-chilling cold. Alaska stands as a stark reminder of the fragile balance between natural beauty and practical survival. If you're considering moving here, make sure you're not only equipped with warm clothing but also have a solid financial plan. Because in Alaska, there's no room for carelessness or unpreparedness. Baltimore. In Baltimore, poverty and homelessness are daily realities for thousands of residents. As many as 26.2% of Baltimore's population lives below the poverty line, meaning more than a quarter of the city's residents cannot meet their basic needs for food, housing, and clothing. Can you imagine how heavy that burden must be, when even something as simple as a hot meal or a warm bed becomes a distant dream? In January 2022, more than 9,000 people in Baltimore were experiencing homelessness. While some are lucky enough to find shelter, many are left to sleep in cars or on sidewalks, with no place to call home. Their lives are filled with challenges, from securing food and rest to ensuring personal safety. The crisis in Baltimore is no longer just a problem for the city, it's a reflection of broader issues affecting the entire nation. The question remains: when will the authorities take real action? When will Baltimore, and cities like it, finally receive the help they desperately need? Hawaii, with its smooth white sandy beaches and vibrant rainbows, is a dream destination for millions of tourists. But for many local residents, the cost of living in this paradise has turned into a nightmare. Why is one of the most beautiful places on Earth also one of the fastest declining populations in the United States, and potentially at risk of disappearing from the map? Let's start with the numbers. A one-bedroom apartment in Honolulu can cost around $2,500 per month, and a two-bedroom apartment can go for $3,500 or more depending on the location and quality. But the problem doesn't stop there. Food and fuel in Hawaii are among the most expensive in the US, due to the state's heavy reliance on imports. Living a simple life here requires a not-so-simple wallet. Hawaii also faces the highest homelessness rate in the country. Thousands of people are unable to find suitable housing and must live in tents or temporary shelters. Doesn't that contradict the image of five-star resorts you see advertised online? If you only looked at the brochures, you'd never see the stark reality where so many are struggling just to find safe shelter. The combination of skyrocketing housing prices, a lack of affordable options, and mounting economic pressure is making the situation worse. Although the city has implemented some measures to address the issue, government support is still insufficient to tackle the root causes. Programs intended to assist the poor and homeless lack the resources needed to truly help people overcome their circumstances. Pennsylvania, known as the Keystone State and once a key to America's history, now seems unable to hold the keys for its own residents. So, what's happening here? According to Newsweek, Pennsylvania ranks 7th on the list of the fastest declining states in the U.S. in just 1 year. The state lost around 40,000 residents, many of whom left in search of better opportunities elsewhere. While Pennsylvania has deep roots in the manufacturing industry, many jobs in that sector have disappeared, leaving communities with low incomes and limited opportunities. The average household income in Pennsylvania is around $67,500. However, this is not enough to shield residents from the impact of economic decline and homelessness. The shrinking population and rising poverty levels are a call for urgent action. The state needs comprehensive solutions to fix its economy, upgrade its infrastructure, and support those who are struggling. If left unaddressed, the future could become even bleaker. Poverty and lack of opportunity are not just personal problems. They contribute to larger social issues, including increasing crime rates. In cities like Atlanta, for example, impoverished environments and unemployment often push individuals toward criminal activity. Pennsylvania may soon follow suit if meaningful change isn't made soon. Las Vegas, believe it or not, Las Vegas is also on this list. A city known for its dazzling lights, luxurious hotels, and high-stakes gambling also hides a harsher reality. Behind the glamour, Las Vegas is a city of contrasts, where wealth and poverty coexist side by side. Did you know that 14.6% of Las Vegas residents live below the poverty line? That means nearly 15% of the city's population struggles to afford basic necessities such as food, shelter, and clothing. These aren't just statistics. They represent real families enduring hardship in a city that appears rich on the surface. The numbers are even more disturbing when you look at homelessness. In 2022, Las Vegas reported 18,524 homeless individuals, a 12% increase from the previous year. These are people living without a roof over their heads, trying to survive in a place famous for extravagance. Though Las Vegas thrives on its casino and entertainment industries, these sectors do not provide enough stable, high-paying jobs for the general population. Many workers earn low, inconsistent wages that don't cover the rising cost of living and housing. Can you imagine living in a city filled with luxury, yet having nowhere to call home? Las Vegas was built on dreams and opportunities, but the harsh reality is that many of its residents have been left behind. The critical question is, how do we break this vicious cycle? How can we create a Las Vegas where opportunity and prosperity are available to everyone, not just the lucky few? Louisiana, a state famous for jazz, gumbo, and Mardi Gras, is also witnessing a significant decline. Even its vibrant music cannot overshadow the number of people packing their bags and leaving. Louisiana ranks 5th on the list of the fastest declining states in America. What's the reason behind this? You might not expect it, but Louisiana has one of the highest poverty rates in the country, reaching 18.5%. Illinois, according to recent statistics, more than 65,000 people in Illinois are living without stable housing. The high cost of housing and rent is a major reason why many low-income workers cannot afford a place to live. Some stay temporarily with friends or relatives, while others resort to makeshift accommodations just to survive. Although there are programs that support the homeless, they remain under-resourced and are insufficient to meet the growing demand. What's happening in Illinois mirrors a reality seen across many states in America. It's a wake-up call for urgent financial reform and deeper investment in people. Because in the end, neither legacies nor good food can fill an empty wallet or secure a stable future for residents. Can Illinois turn the tide? Only time will tell. But if no meaningful change occurs, the land of Lincoln may lose the very people who gave it its soul. California is facing a severe crisis as residents are leaving the state in large numbers. In 2023 alone, over 250,000 people moved out. Why are so many leaving what seems like a paradise? California is undeniably beautiful, but that beauty doesn't pay the bills. For low-income residents, the cost of living has become unbearable. The average home now costs around $750,000, more than double the national average. Renting isn't any easier. A one-bedroom apartment in cities like San Francisco or Los Angeles can cost thousands each month. Adding to the burden, California has the highest state income tax in the country, 13.3%, which makes living here even harder for struggling families. Businesses, including major tech corporations, are also relocating to more affordable states like Texas and Nevada. But the crisis isn't limited to those leaving. The state is also the epicenter of America's homelessness crisis, with over 171,000 homeless individuals, the highest number in the nation. Walking the streets of Los Angeles or San Francisco, it's impossible to miss the heartbreaking sight of countless makeshift tents. The California exodus is more than just a trend, it's a warning. The Golden State needs more than just its glamorous reputation. It needs real, sustainable solutions to retain its residents and fulfill its promise of the American dream. New York. Is it surprising that New York, the emblem of the American dream, is facing a mass exodus? In 2023, nearly 180,000 people left the state, seeking relief from high living costs and heavy taxes in states like Florida and Texas. New York's cost of living is 48.8% higher than the national average. The average home costs around $480,000, and rent in many areas, especially New York City, can soar above $4,000 per month. These prices are unimaginable for many working families. On top of that, New York has the second highest state income tax rate in the nation at 10.9%. For many, this has become the final straw, pushing them to seek more financially viable options elsewhere. Homelessness is also a critical issue. More than 91,000 people are currently without homes, giving New York the highest homelessness rate in the country. Each night, thousands search for a place to sleep and struggle to meet even their most basic needs: healthcare, hygiene, and food. New York's crisis shows that even iconic cities must adapt to changing times. Will New York find a way to restore its image and retain its people? Or will it continue to watch as more residents leave in search of a better life? Each state discussed here, Illinois, California, and New York, carries its own story of hardship, adaptation, and the fight for hope. From rich cultural heritages to overwhelming modern-day challenges, these examples make one thing clear: no place is immune to struggle, not even those once considered promised lands. They also remind us that when the economic foundation begins to crumble and support systems weaken, even the strongest communities can falter. But that doesn't mean all is lost. Recovery is possible. With strong political will, unity, and sustainable planning, these states can still write a new chapter, one filled with opportunity and resilience. We all have a role to play in shaping that future. Let's push for bold solutions, not just financial but human-focused. Let's invest in people, empower communities, and ensure no one is left behind. We've done our best to provide accurate and valuable information, but there's always more to explore. Please use this as a starting point and do your own research to gain a full understanding of these issues. What do you think about the homelessness crisis in the United States? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coverage of the world's most pressing issues. More stories are on the way, stay tuned.